So apparently in Australia recently, there was a very unusual natural phenomenon or rare. It doesn't happen as often as up in the north.
The Southern Lights. I think I heard also that it happened like where we're from in Minnesota. They got the Northern Lights on like a similar day, and I honestly didn't even know the Southern Lights really existed and that they would reach Australia if they did.
I've seen the Northern Lights. Last year I saw the Northern Lights in Minnesota and I never seen them in my whole life. And then suddenly last year I was back and they were just lighting up the sky.
And now it's happening again already. What's going on with the world?
It might be some sort of alien invasion
I
coming
think so.
soon.
I think so.
But so there's a news clip about it here. We'll check it out. I'm just curious. I assume it just looks exactly the same.
hmm
Is it upside down since it's in the
Yeah, I
south?
think so. I think that's how it works. Down under.
Well, let's do it. Here we go.
Good story, this one. Wasn't it beautiful? Australians have been treated to a rare solar phenomenon overnight. The Aurora Australis, lighting up skies from
Aurora
Sydney
Australis.
to Perth.
Greens and purples to
Perth?
orange and pink, the night
Wow. Whoa,
sky
pink.
transformed into a maze of magic, the natural wonder of the Aurora Australis. Across the country, stargazers pointed their eyes and lenses south to watch the sky in all its glory. Ricketts Point in Victoria, while Newcastle turned into a world of Barbie.
Oh. So different areas got like some different colors. You got some pinks, some blues, some greens.
This is kind of what the Northern Lights looked like. I don't think it got purple pink, but it was very like bluish like that, which is very interesting. So if it's in different areas of Australia, like never like people from Argentina didn't see it the next night or anything.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Very interesting. I wonder how these actually work.
And across the ditch to New Zealand in Queenstown, a showstopper. At Werribee South Beach, couples posed in front of a glowing purple and vivid green casino in northern New South Wales to skies above Victoria's Great Ocean Road and Thompson Beach in South Australia. All this
Looks like they're
caused
in
by a
one of those
severe
like team lab things where they do like the
Mhm.
all the stars and then people take pictures in front of them.
geomagnetic storm on the sun, a rare display that only graces Australian skies a few times a year. Odd to the naked eye, but majestic on camera. Stargazers, families,
That's how it was in Minnesota too. If you see it if you just look with your eye, it's like there's kind of like a haze. But then if you turn on your camera, you see like all of it.
That's interesting.
It was really like surprising because you'd go out and you'd be like, oh, the sky looks a little weird. And then when you turn on the camera, you start seeing all the lines and stuff. So apparently that's how it
even
was here.
horses basking in the glow, rushing to their best local viewing spots.
Enamored.
Yeah.
Yeah, never seen anything like this. It's pretty cool.
Very excited to see it, like one in a lifetime.
It's an amazing experience, and being able to see it here in Melbourne is just fantastic.
A night to remember. What a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world indeed.
Yoga class.
Oh,
It's
that's a
just
great
so
picture.
stunning. Did you see it last
Missed
night?
the whole thing.
So
is,
did
Is this
I.
real? Did this happen?
I don't know. I think we need to bring in an astrophysicist, Dr. Brad Tucker.
you've
in
got one
Canberra.
handy?
I do.
Neil deGrasse
Dr.
Tyson.
Brad Tucker, come in. How are you?
Always in the
Pretty cool,
pocket,
too.
ready to pull out
Australian
the
Neil
next
deGrasse
step.
Tyson.
How did we both miss this? It looked extraordinary.
It was. Look, it did come on fairly quickly in the early evening. We did see it starting to happen in the northern hemisphere earlier yesterday day. Then it really started to flare up and it became quite, as you said, widespread. You did have to go to a slightly dark area, but you didn't have to be too dark to go out and find one. And as you said, lots of people, for huge ranges of Australia. I know as far north as like Tamworth and Dubbo and Coonabarabran, they all saw it as well.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Amazing.
What was it caused by?
There was a series a few days ago of massive flares from the sun. So the sun goes through these periods of these eruptions, and these solar flares or eruptions are classed kind of like on the Richter scale, where you kind of each number is actually 10 times larger. So we got into the X flares, which is the largest category of flares, and there was an X 1.9 all the way to a 3.2. So kind of all these blasts of storms left the sun, and that energy hit the Earth's atmosphere, and then it causes our own atmosphere to glow, creating these beautiful colors.
No, it's just so stunning. I mean, how
That's
rare
very
is an event like
interesting.
this?
Look, we don't get it that often. We had a big event like this back in June, and then there was one October last year as well. So the sun goes to these 11-year variations, and so we're kind of at the end of the peak of the maximum. It's quite rare to get it this kind of late in the maximum and also this high, right? People go to the Arctic Circle to see the aurora, or Alaska or those places, and you can get it in Tasmania. To get it this far north and this many times that we've seen it, it's been a very active sunstorm season.
It's just so beautiful. I'm so sorry I missed it. This bloody job. How long have we have to wait till the next one?
Look, these are always hard to say. So the activity's still going. So the indicators of solar activity in the atmosphere still quite strong. So as the northern hemisphere is coming in tonight, they're probably going to catch it a bit. It probably is unlikely to continue into our evening. So we kind of just have to wait for the next one. It's a lot like weather. You have to wait for the storm systems to build. It takes a few days to get here. And again, we kind of thought that the storm season was towards the end. Obviously, the sun threw a few surprises at us last night.
Did you catch it in Canberra, Brad?
Yeah, it was very visible in Canberra. I went outside, even in the city, and you kind of saw this pink glow. Wow. So there's actually a lot of pink and green, and pink is higher interaction, so about 150 kilometers or above. Green is a little bit lower to the ground. So I was able to see both with the naked eye, and then, as people were talking about on cameras,
how bright are the stars? Like, if you go out in rural Australia, or what if you went to the middle of the outback?
Yeah, I was going to ask that, because, I don't know how far this got up, because they were mentioning it's more in the south, but if you went kind of southern, central outback, the stars got to be insane there, right?
Gotta be.
And then if you see this going too,
I guess your elevation wouldn't be too high in the middle of Australia. I wouldn't think so. Yeah. So it's not like going to Utah in the US where you're already 10,000 feet high and then you're in the middle of nowhere. How tall, what's the elevation of middle Australia?
I don't know. They just have that one little mountain nugget in there that's
Orululu or whatever. Yeah. It's this is very interesting.
Popped. All right, good to talk to you. Thanks
for explaining. I think that's basically it. But so this only lasted about a day. I remember in the north, and Minnesota isn't super north. It's not Arctic Circle, but it's the northmost you can get in continental US. But that lasted a whole week.
That's so interesting.
I'm curious why it only lasted for a day in Australia. Maybe that's something to do with how the Earth is turned and the north is tilted more towards the sun or something. I don't know.
So you're saying it's a pretty big flare from the sun, so you'd expect it to be longer, but it's got to be something with that, because I feel like I heard something about the Aurora Borealis one that's going on. I saw an article saying, if you missed it today, don't worry, it's coming back tomorrow. It might be even brighter or something.
What a weird thing. Why is it happening now?
What's going on? The alien invasion is upon us.
No! Did you see it?
Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to check out our last Australia video. We'll link it in the pinned comment below. We're coming to Australia in March, and we want suggestions on where to go, where to eat. Give us some yeses and nos about the kind of plans we have for the trip, stuff like that. We need your guys' help, so check it out. Link in the description.
Also, thank you for the person who suggested this video. We can fill out our form in the description to suggest some more videos.
See you in the next one. Bye.